So hello guys, and welcome to another video. And recently there has been a news topic that has been spreading around through various gaming journalists. And it's a pretty interesting Nintendo news topic, since it has to do with a leaker who's a Google employee who had access to Nintendo's private YouTube videos. And this is a pretty interesting article, but it has caused a lot of misinformation with how various gaming journalists have been spreading this, especially on Twitter. Because a lot of people have been making the connection that this is Pyoro, when this has absolutely nothing to do with Pyoro. Like, it doesn't help that the main tweet that has been kind of getting a lot of attention was from one that doesn't even reveal any of the details about this. They just said, an employee from Google has been leaking videos from Nintendo's YouTube channel. It doesn't say anything about the details of the article and everything. It just says like a very general and vague thing about this. I can understand gaming journalists being kind of very vague about things, but I think in the topic where people can be like very misunderstood about things, like when there has been a very notorious leaker who has made a joke in the past that many assume, like still assume was real, that they had access to Nintendo's private YouTube videos. If you make a claim like this on Twitter, even though technically is a vague version of what that article is actually saying, a lot of people could be misinformed by it. But yeah, so basically this leaker has nothing to do with Pyoro because they were doing this between 2013 and 2018, many years before Pyoro started leaking, since Pyoro started leaking things around 2022 to 2023. Pyoro was discovered in June 2023 and kind of started sometime around late 2022, like according to like his tweets and everything, and didn't even make an account until like 2021. So it really doesn't seem like these leaks are connected at all. And on top of this, Pyoro has even responded to this claim as well. Like, a few months ago, like back in November 2023, he already, like, basically deconfirmed the fact that, like, he has access to, like, Nintendo's private YouTube videos, because he basically said that Everybody Want to Switch was not announced in a YouTube video. Nobody has access to the YouTube backend. So he's basically implying that he doesn't have access here and is getting these leaks in a completely different way. He did joke once about, like, the fact that he had access to this, but he's claimed multiple times that this was just a joke and this is not how he gets his leaks. And he also said the world is a deduction of laws. If you know the laws, you can figure out what's going to be shown in a direct. That's all. Definitely one of the hardest lines that Pyoro dropped, but it's one of his very vague hints, like, about, like, what he's doing and everything. But it's clearly not connected to, like, the private YouTube videos in this leaker who did it a few years ago. And he even made a tweet today saying that, like, he was being accused about, like, the private YouTube videos again. Like, and kind of mentioned the thing about Want to Switch and everything. And another thing he did recently was the price of the Nintendo World Championships game. Like, with the price of that, like, I don't think it was shown directly in the trailer, which kind of proves that he isn't necessarily getting the leaks in that way. But yeah, I think this is really, like, a big misunderstanding with how gaming journalists handle things, because they're usually very vague about, like, what they mention, and I feel like this can cause a lot of issues within not just the Nintendo community, but the gaming community as a whole. I feel like being very specific about things is very important, because, like, people draw connections to things, like, when you really don't think they would. So I think this is kind of an issue of like gaming journalism just kind of running into some issues once again, and I feel like this kind of happens a lot in like the gaming community and everything. There's a lot of misunderstandings, a lot of misinformation that happens. But yeah, I think it's important to do some research and make sure to stay on top of like a lot of information and things. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and make sure to check out my Discord server and Twitter if you want to. Goodbye.